Oh.
What's
What do you
going
mean
on,
last time?
everybody? We got Bushwarmers and Golden tonight. Big playoff game going.
Instantly taken to Talia. It just
Yeah.
makes sense. Talia is not banned anymore. Take the Talia.
Why can we not hear you?
They can't hear me?
Can y'all hear Ariel?
Am I audible? Can they hear me? Rammus. I like to pick. Rammus to go.
Can y'all hear Ariel?
Am
What?
I audible?
Do we hear him? I think they caught you for a second.
I don't know. Aurora, that's fair. Smolder, broken.
Yeah, so Bushwarmers on the left, they're banning out Mel, Olaf, Darius, and they're taking Talia, Smolder, Nami. Team Golden
Nami and then
is on
taking
the
Lucian
right,
is crazy.
and they are banning out Zoe, rightfully so. Rise and Kaisa taking Rammus, Aurora, and Lucian. They're gonna ban Cassante in their second round of banning.
Good ban. Lucian cannot
They're
handle a
gonna
Cassandra.
Bushwarmers are gonna ban Jax. Looks like Poop is collecting a lot of bans here tonight.
He's already collected 3, yeah.
I think they're gonna ban him out here one more time too.
With what, an Aatrox? Nope, Alistar.
That's an interesting one. An Alistar with Lucian?
Who knows? I mean, best support is Nami, and Nami's already been snagged. Okay.
Emilio
I like the
Lucian's
Melio
busted
pick.
right
The
now,
extended
though.
range, the cleanse. Yeah, I like Melio a lot.
Chat, can you guys
We're gonna have to
hear
see what this
Ariel?
Am I heard?
Give me a 1 if you can hear him. Yes, we got
Yes, okay, they said I am audible. Let's go, baby.
Alright,
Let's go.
Alright,
And of
so we
course,
got
the Nautilus.
Oriana.
Oh, never mind.
And now we're switching. We were head Nautilus. Now we're looking at. Is that
Nar.
a flex pick? Are they gonna do Nar top and then flex Talia? They are gonna flex Talia to the jungle.
I think Talia works perfectly well in the jungle, especially with how good her jungle clear is actually like surprisingly quick.
Yeah, I just.
She's
I
just
mean,
a little overtuned right now.
It looked like they were gonna do Nautilus top, but apparently they decided to go with the Nar, which into this comp. I mean, the only thing he's got to look out for is when he jumps. If Rammus can,
And there's the Aatrox, as
there's
expected.
the Aatrox. If Rammus can get the taunt on him, otherwise,
They're gonna need anti-heal.
oh yeah, that's one side
Emilio
wants this
Aatrox
to
is
go a
much
lot longer than the other side. I think if this game hits 15-20 minutes, I think it's Bushwarmers. 'Cause that
Yeah,
Smolder
Oriana and
scale-
Smolder.
Yeah, the Smolder, Oriana's massive. Nami's healing's gonna be stupid. Talia.
Nami's still stupid throughout the entire game, though. Like, level 1 her heal's stupid.
I mean, actually, unironically, will come down to Poop. I think. what he has
Their
to
team is
say.
actually pretty weak to Aatrox. Like, if Aatrox pulls off, like, a flash combo, someone's dead. Like,
Yeah, they're not
someone's dead.
incredibly tanky.
Yeah, like, their tankiest characters gonna be Gnar. Gnar's more bruiserish, especially because, we're looking at, like, that ranged, form until he gets that passive built up to become Mega Gnar.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have something of a tank, but really we're looking at Tilia squishy, Arna squishy, Smolder squishy, Nami squishy. But the big thing with these four is their ability to basically poke you down before you get on top of them, right? Oriana's range is huge. Smolder's ultimate, Nami's bubble, and all. Tilia can literally move while shooting rocks towards the team she's fighting. Whereas Aatrox, Rammus, Aurora, Lucian, they're all kind of those champions that really want to dive in, try to assassinate someone real quick before they're able to do anything. It's really going to be about how they're able to pull that off, right? Are they able to pull off the quick kills, or is the poke going to be too much and they're just held at bay by the range?
Yeah, we got Julian in the chat saying Bushwarmers had a bad draft. This game should be in golden favor.
Yeah, the draft for Bushwarmers, I will say, does look pretty rough. It really, like, Nautilus would have been a much better pick than Gnar, in my opinion.
We got TFT Help. What is this? This is the Wild Rift Championship Series. It is a season-long league tournament, I guess, if you will, where the teams, let me get their logos up here for you, are competing to be to be champions of the league.
Okay, Rammus does have the faster clear here than Talia. This Talia is actually doing it very slowly. I think she didn't use Smite. Let me take a look here.
If this is your first time here tonight, you came to a good game. These are two most likely playoff teams that are coming in.
Yeah, I was right. Talia did not use Smite on the blue and decided to use Smite on the Grom.
That sounds cool. I didn't know Wild Rift had a championship tournament. They don't. Funded through Riot. As a community, we made this one, and we're trying to make it grow.
Okay, all the lanes are pretty slow right now.
We got a Gnar back already. Which
Rammus?
I think is
okay.
a good
Rammus
call for
skipping.
Gnar when he got the Grievous wounds right away.
Is it just me or does blue team's vision look non-existent? Okay, there we go. They have a ward on the blue buff, on enemy blue buff, on right side blue. But that's really it.
Yeah, not too much going on.
Yeah, Talia's clear was not slower, but Rammus did prioritize getting the Scuttle Crab.
Yeah, looking topside here, Gnar just chunked Aatrox and was able to jump away from getting crit. That was a huge trade for him.
Yeah, talking about vision control, right? 9 of the 10 players have wards that are not put down.
Yeah, let's look bot side. We might be getting a gank here.
Yeah, it looks like Rammus is teleporting back while emoting.
Going topside again. We're getting. We got a
Talia
flash
did try to pull
by
up a
Aatrox. Aatrox had a flash for that.
Okay. I'm used to Poop being a little bit more aggressive than this, but it looks like he's trying to play it safe for now. Yeah, that healing's going to be insane, though. But Gnar was smart, got the Grievous Wounds first item.
Yeah, he did, I think 2 wave back. That'll give you the 300 to go from a longsword to the Grievous Wounds. It's very cheap buy.
Yeah. And kind of necessary in this. If I was Gnar, I probably would have went Bramble Vest over Green Blade, but that's just me.
Well, he could buy the armor pen. And that'll be good for him. Look at bot side, we got a fight going on down here. Nami Mr. Bubble. And Lucian is just chunking Smolder early on. We got the Lucian ult coming out.
The ult, yep.
Smolder's quarter health. Nami's about half health.
Yeah, and that healing from Nami's being a little bit less than stellar thanks to the grievous wound, since Lucian also got green blade.
Talia's topside again.
Really trying to keep Poop in check. It does seem they're very wary of Poop's potential here.
Oh, we got a gank going on about
Oh,
side.
big fight bot lane.
Rotating.
Ooh, a lot of stacks of Smolder there.
We got Talia ulting down bot side. We got a 4v4 holding on here.
Smolder's doing amazing stacking wise.
We got Meganar topside fighting the Aatrox. Aatrox getting away 1 HP. Literally 1 HP. He's got an ult to get away from Gnar. Gnar Schwanken was about to jump on him.
Bot side, it really does seem like they're trying to make a big play happen.
I mean, no one is committing to that first blood. They're completely even in the gold. And we got objectives here in about a minute, 10 seconds.
Yeah, if I was Bushwarmers here, I don't know. I feel like I would have committed on top of Smolder and Nami. They're basically out of mana already. And they were pushed up up towards the red side tower here. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would have went for it.
Yeah, oh, we got Orianna coming down here. Hits the ball.
Oh, there's Orianna. Yep, we got a flash out from Emilio.
We got the flash. No ult from Orianna though.
Yep, Smolder ult though, and Talia is around. So is Rammus. So is Aurora.
I think that's why they're coming, because they don't know where Rammus was at the time, and they knew their team was not here.
Yeah, do it. 5 minutes, 30 seconds, no first blood.
Yeah.
We're seeing some damage from Aatrox up top. Gnar took a little bit of a hit here.
Gnar just needed one more auto to get that first blood. Oh, caught a crit.
Ooh, that damage is insane. And Gnar and Aatrox both have flash right now, so I'm wondering if Aatrox is thinking of flash combo in here. Up, bot side dragon. Looks like it looks like a 4v4 is gonna happen for dragon.
They're split though. So how are we gonna do this?
Oh, Rammus took a full combo there. Oh, but Aurora. Woo! Nami had to flash. Aurora flashes after Nami. Nami's dead.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Smolder backing, Talia half health. That was a complete and utter win for red side here.
Red side's able to get the first blood and the dragon.
Yeah. Will they do another fight for Rift Herald, or are they just going to give it up?
That, switch
Talia
from...
and Orianna rotating towards dragon without backing. I don't know if that's the right choice, especially Rammus is on his way. He has visual.
I think they do it.
Oh, he's going in, he's going in, he's going in. Okay, and Orianna got it. Both Talia and Rammus messed up their smites there. Rammus had smite on cooldown and Talia missed.
The gold diff was about 400 in Bushwarmer's favor. After the first blood in the dragon, Golden went up 1,000, and now we're back to even after getting first turret.
Blue team lost a turret.
Open your mind.
Oh, there's
Now
another
they're back
turret,
up.
so we're looking at about a 1k gold difference. Lucian taking that Nami wave. Talia looking to get a double here. Never mind, Talia got melted. Wow. Lucian's damage is no joke, even this early. And we all know late game, Lucian with things like Essence Reaver and all those other bursty crit items, we're gonna see like HP disappear in a matter of 1 second from Lucian, especially with that team really lacking that
Go
tank.
with the gank. Bot side, we got Rammus jumping in. We got Lucian off.
That is Smolder dead. That is Nami dead.
Smolder wastes his ult a little late. Top
He's
side, Gnar.
probably just using it for the stacks, really. Yeah, he's at 88 stacks. He's getting just over that 10 stacks per minute expectation from a Smolder here.
Top side, we got
Orianna bursted! Yeah, that extended range from Emilio making Lucian far more of a ranged threat than he normally is. that gap is widening. We're looking at just over a 2K gold lead, 2 golden now. And I do think if this gap widens even more, we're gonna see Bushwarmers really struggle with their lack of tank, their lack of front line. Rammus will just go in, taunt whoever, and then that person will end up dying. Lucian, yeah, Lucian's really confident now, and I don't blame him. How much of a gold lead does he have over Smolder? Oh yeah, 1.2k gold lead, ADC difference. That's a big deal. That is a big deal. Especially with how slow Smolder is. Smolder really is a late game champion, and getting and losing to Lucian this early is gonna sting unless they are able to stall it out.
We're following Talia.
Okay, Aurora rotating down to Orianna. Orianna backing. Okay.
Rammus was able to get away from the Talia.
So was who killed Poop?
No.
Yeah, okay, so Nar was able to kill Poop. Okay, we just saw another death. Wow, Talia really did get melted there. This illusion hurts.
It looks like Chris is bouncing back after his poor performance last week. He's really...
Smolder is stacking so well. Smolder's at 111. He has that big AoE. He wants the team fight now because the stacking capability is so quick there.
Smolder,
that
I don't
healing
think
from
is ready
Nani.
to trade with Lucian though. Lucian is 2k up on him.
Yes.
I mean, they just did a trade, and Lucian walked out worse for wear than Smolder.
Woohoo! Yes.
Nami's healing is just absurd. Okay, we're looking probably at another dragon fight here.
We've got topside right now. We've got a big fight going on.
Yeah, as well. Oh, the miss on the flash! Oh, just a little bit off center.
Outside on the dragon,
Okay.
looks like Golden is going to take the dragon.
Yep, and Golden's rotating onto Poop. Or Bushwarmers are rotating onto Poop. Yep, that's a kill for Smolder.
Smolder is able to get that put down.
124 stacks we're seeing right now on
Lucian
Smolder.
gets turret, and then they take mid tower 2-1.
Red team lost a turret.
Yeah, and then Smolder and Nami took top tower. Let's see this top. Even though Poop has died twice, we're looking at 0-2 to a 101. We're still only seeing like a 400 gold diff between the Baron laners.
He's farming extremely well. Chat, we appreciate you guys for giving us the heads up, the tips. Appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in.
Yeah, the big lead for Bushwarmers though. Okay, that ult by Smolder was the check Baron. But we're seeing actually a mid gap in Bushwarmer's favor. Orianna is ahead of Aurora. Okay, Talia smites the Rammus to prevent a kill. Lucian did use ults. Orianna a little bit out of place here, but she is teleporting back immediately. Okay, something happening mid.
Lane.
Yep. There's the ult by Smolder.
Missed everybody.
Unfortunately. Smolder at 136 stacks at 12 minutes. So we're really only 6 stacks up. He was doing very well stack-wise. It seems he's been missing out on the action for a little bit. So he's lacking some. He's falling back behind here. Smolder really does not want to have his main stacking mechanic happen at 17 minutes, which is looking like the trajectory right now.
We got gank going on bot side. They're going to try to jump Aurora. She's able to just...
Yeah, Aurora's mobility is
and get
insane.
out of there. Golden does have 3 bot side.
Okay, looking mid. Just a lot. It's just a lot of lack of action right now. It seems they all respect each other in terms of what they bring to the table. It's looking a little bit stalematey right now in terms of action. Smolder ulted, hit the Melio. So that's a stack.
Golden being up.
Oh, is there gonna be a fight for blue side blue buff?
Looking that way.
Okay, and they got the shield. They denying that team-wide blue buff is actually huge. Blue and red buff at this level in the game, now that first Baron is spawned, transfers to the entirety of the team when it's taken. And which means for this next dragon and potentially Baron fight, Bushwarmers will not have blue buff.
Yeah, minor blackout there. Apologize for that.
Let's see here. How are they doing on vision? Okay, a little bit better, especially on Bushwarmers. Bushwarmers is really using their vision here. Only Nami really having a ward up on cooldown here. But then we see Aurora, Lucian, and Rammus all have wards available. They really need to take advantage of
we got
what
a big
wards
fight
provide.
going on here for Dragon coming up. This is Soul Point right here.
Yeah, they need to stop them from getting this. Fire Soul is just... That extra damage when they have no tank would be very detrimental to handle.
Big ult from Smolder hits 4 of the 5 members. Koopa's up.
Okay, there's the Aatrox. Oh, Aatrox goes in, kills Talia. We're looking at Aatrox potentially just killing everybody here. Yep, there we go. There goes Smolder. Gnar jumps in. Ooh, good ult by the Gnar. But they are not able to stop Soul. Oh, here comes another kill for Aatrox. We see Orianna flash.
Is he going to go for the Penta?
Penta! Ah, come on.
Penta!
There goes the Penta!
Aatrox!
There's the Penta!
Willing to die for the Penta on the tower.
Blue team ace.
And that's also going to turn into a Baron for Golden here.
That is a massive fight for Golden here. It's going to be very, very hard for Bushwarmers to win this game if Golden decides to push their lead here. Which, looking at their comp, they're going to push their lead. What an impressive showing by Poop there. He was getting very, very little action, and then first team fight he participates in, pentakill.
I think he just about crit every single time.
Blue team lost a turret.
So good, yeah. Very good positioning by Poop.
Now you would think that this, the gold difference would be more than just 4 or 5k. After a fight like that,
I mean, this is just a matter of the macro, right? The enemy team Bushwarmers has just been doing very good macro, making sure lanes are pushed up, making sure that they're getting as much gold as they can, even while behind.
Yeah, but losing Dragon Soul Baron, you lose all your tier 1s, a tier 2, you're down 7 kills, you're only down 4k. That's not horrible, honestly. I mean, we got a minute.
It could be worse. Yeah, it could be way worse.
20 until Elder is up. Their Baron will be gone by then.
They really do need to push this Baron. Like,
if Smolder can have a big fight for Elder, I mean, the game can really turn. Smolder pulls 2-3 kills. If Ori pulls 2 or 3 kills.
Yeah, and how is Smolder doing? Smolder has his execute now. That will be that's a big thing. Him having his execute, if they don't take Smolder out quick enough.
The big thing
it's essentially like Smolder has Elder. So it. Okay, Smolder ulting. Yeah, that ult's only on a 30-second cooldown, so he will have it back up by time for Elder. There we go, and there's the turret.
The big problem for
Look at that Smolder damage.
Bushwarmers, I think, is that they don't really have a whole lot of engage.
Ooh! Oh my god, Smolder almost got one shot by Aurora. Wow.
The lack of engage, they basically need Gnar ready to form, bounce in, and ult all of them in order to get their combo down.
This is looking like it might not be possible. Looking at Gnar's passive, he's going to transform right now. Yep, there it is. And which means he's gonna get his transformation mid-fight for Elder. Like if they go for Elder right now, Gnar will not have Mega Gnar until mid-fight after he takes some damage and deals some damage. Yeah, and we're seeing Bushwarmers actually go for it. It seems they're going to go for it without Poop. Yeah, and Poop is showing on the top side. Bushwarmers is well aware that this is a 5v4.
Poop does have TP, and he can take this tower real quickly.
Okay, Rammus getting on top of... Okay,
He took tower, he's TPing in.
It's a 50-50.
What? We got blackout. Coming back, here we go, sorry.
Blue team has it, blue team has it. Okay,
Red team double kill.
but it looks like they might...
Blue team champion slain. Blue team champion slain. Blue team triple kill.
And there's the
Oh,
Smolder
good
with the
execute.
big comeback. I apologize for the blackouts, everybody. We have a very sensitive cord.
Killing spree.
But blue side
No.
is able to win the fight, get Elder, and they put a triple kill onto Smolder.
I will
Golden.
say, I think that dragon was a bit weird, right? It was just out of that pit. It was healing, so both smites failed. Both Talia and Rammus went for the smite. The dragon, because it was out of his pit, was out healing both smites.
Oh, it reset?
Yeah, it was resetting, and then when it went back in the pit, that's when Orianna got it. Both smites failed.
Dude, that's just like if you ever watched the Worlds, and this became a whole patch thing afterwards, where I think it was like Dignitas or something like that. Their ADC Danny ended up stealing Baron with a Jinx, like Q rocket, because the Baron was naturally healing. But we got Rammus jumping in here. We got a
Ooh,
big
that is
ult coming
risky
for Smolder.
without your team while they have Elder.
Missed all of it. Poop is going in on the
That's
back line.
Rammus dead.
Orianna is able.
Nami is low. There goes Poop. Quadra kill bot. Oh, are we gonna... Okay.
They just threw their whole
This
lead.
game is really turning around. Gold is now very, very close.
Blue team has slain Baron Nashor.
Golden just threw their whole
Boulder,
lead.
241 stacks. Yeah, it's becoming very hard to handle what Smolder is able to dish out. I don't think Aurora is going to be able to defend here. I think this is Bushwarmer's game. And that is
Talia
game one.
does
One-shotting
get
the Aurora.
Wins.
Yeah, Talia does get the kill to end that.
Yeah, Rammus
Yeah.
going in without his team was a big blunder.
What a game one. Hopefully we end up with 2 more of those tonight.
Wow, big damage out of Smolder.
Smolder 45K.
Surprisingly, really low damage coming out of Orianna and Aurora. Both characters known for being able to take out people with one shot. Both under 15,000 damage.
All right. We're going to get ready for game 2. We'll be right back with you guys.
Yo, is voice up?
All right, everybody, welcome back. We're going into game 2 out of potentially 3. It's best of 3 series. We switch sides. We now have Golden on blue side. And we got Bushwarmers on red side.
Okay, wow. Instantly 2 mid bans by Golden. And they got rid of that Rammus. They do not want to deal with Rammus again, I see. Olaf makes sense. Just more poop targeting. There's the Kaisa. This might be another Talia Smolder game. Are we going to see Talia again? Very strong champion, not banned. You know who else isn't banned? Mel. Okay, we're seeing Nautilus. Nautilus really looking like the best champ in this series so far. Anytime I see a Nautilus, it's like, yep, that makes sense. Big boy Nautilus. There's Smolder again. It just makes sense. If it works, don't... If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I'm a little surprised by the Nautilus pick by Golden here. I think they're trying to keep it away from the jungle
Zillion.
on Bushwarmers.
Zillion's a good pick. Zillion is a sleeper pick. Very strong. That revive ultimate is just so disgusting. It lets you, you know, one of the #1 fears in team fights is that fear that you're going to die and then your team's going to lose. When you have that boost from Zillion, knowing that even if you die, you're going to just get right back up with half health. It's just so good.
Get the Mel coming out, though.
Yeah,
Cookie
the Mel
does
is
love
expected.
Mel. Are we going to go Nautilus Lucian? That is jungle
Bard
Nautilus?
support. Okay. Bard after his nerfs a little bit in a rough spot, but I think he did get buffed again recently. I don't know how great Bard is in the current meta, but depending on how Bard builds, I like going DPS Bard.
I mean, Bard is a champion that you can literally build whatever you want and it probably will work.
Mulder and Ezreal, so AP Ezreal mid potentially.
A good Bard, though, like, it doesn't really matter if he was just nerfed or not. Like, he's gonna be annoying. So we are getting a third ban towards top side on Golden.
Yep, just poop getting absolutely targeted. Probably, like, maybe they'll even do the H-Shocks here after he got that Penta last game.
I don't think they're... Yeah, maybe. Maybe not, because I don't... You know, they're probably just saying, hey, we're going to scale and we're going to out-damage him.
Very. And there's the Amumu. Okay, so they are targeting these really, really strong junglers. Now, the strongest jungle that is still available is someone like Nunu.
You don't see a whole lot of Nunu. We tend to see a lot of the same, like, meta picks.
Nunu is meta. Nunu is disgustingly strong. There's Talia, so Talia jungle.
I already think that we got our jungler on Team Golden. I think it's Nautilus.
Probably.
Bushwarmer's going with a very squishy comp again, though.
Yeah, and another problem here is now not only are they all squishy, they're all casters. Every single one of them is all about hitting from afar with their big abilities.
What
Unfortunately,
if that's
like,
an Ezreal top?
Yeah.
And that's Talia
I don't
mid?
think it's going to determine much, but this is looking like a worse draft for Bushwarmers than last game.
But they won.
They did win. They did win, but I'm set like draft-wise. We're not talking about the results of the game, right? Everyone
Yeah.
knew Golden, had they pushed their ability to use their front line, it probably wouldn't have been such a turnaround.
All right.
Malphite, there it is. That's an engaged tank.
Yes.
That's an engaged tank.
However, is he going to be able to keep up with a Garen who builds Hullbreaker and then just attacks your turrets? Who's going to answer him? Because that's how Poop plays Garen. We've seen it time and time again. Someone is going to have to answer him. I think Golden might be able to take this one.
I mean, it's anyone's game right now. Jin scales as well as Smolder almost. Mel, so good. Now, I will say there isn't really many targets for Mel Reflect here. More or less, Mel Reflect here is going to be more of a defensive ability to just block the damage from something like Malphite ult. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's so many potential things that could happen that would change the fight. Nautilus has that, like, Smolder, who was an issue last game, could just get target ulted by Nautilus over and over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, look at last game. I mean, we were saying the same thing. It was a bad draft by Bushwarmers. Golden ended up handing them the game at Elder. You give them Elder. You give Poop a pentakill under tower. That turns into an immediate Baron. You lose, what was it, 3 or 4 towers off that Baron? Leads into another team fight that leads to another Baron, and they just push and end.
If I recall correctly, that Baron only got them 1 tower, actually. They did not push that Baron very well. If I was them that game, probably would have pushed that Baron after getting it and really would have tried to just end the game as quickly as possible. You have to end game as soon as possible when you're up against something like a Smolder. And here we're gonna see some similar things. Ezreal scales amazingly. Talia scales amazingly. Smolder, one of, if not the best scaling champion in the entire game.
I mean, we're about to see what we get here.
Now, they do have a Mel. Mel, arguably one of the worst characters to deal with in this game. She's just so uninteractive in lane. On-target stun, executes in the early game.
We got a short trade from Garen topside. Garen is just taking
Garen
demolish.
already going for it. Yeah, that low damage from Malphite. Garen just gets that.
It just takes
first plating so quick.
I think he's just going to try to rush. Get as
We're
much
looking at a
gold as he
faster clear from
can.
Nautilus.
And then he's just going to buy a Hullbreaker, and then you really can't stop him. Hullbreaker's damage is insane.
I think he's playing it smart, right? Again, try to win as quickly as possible. If you can win as quickly as possible with Garen, you should. Like, ultimately, you're not here to flex on your enemies. You're here to win, right? And if you can do it quickly, do it quickly.
Yeah. Let's look bot side. We don't have a whole lot of action going on bot side. Mid. Ezreal's
really
pathing up to help
here.
the Talia get crab. Talia's going to get it. And then we got Garen, Malphite fighting. Talia's pathing up to get a gank for Garen. Garen's going to dodge it, flash out, and is able to get away.
Yeah, Garen, since his rework, has been really obnoxious, especially with that damage reduction on his W.
His passive healing is insane as well.
Yeah,
like,
he has Warmog as a passive.
Yeah.
Like, his passive is just Warmogs. And since he has no mana, he never has to leave. Like, the goal with Garen is get your enemy low, make them TP back, press your advantage. Now, I do think we're going to have a relatively uninteractive bot lane. It's Zillion, Bard, Smolder, Jane. basically, Bard says, I want to scale. Zillion says, I want to scale. Smolder says, I want to scale. And Jin says, I want to scale. And do you know how they're going to scale? They're going to look at each other and just accept that they can't do anything with each other.
We got Talia, though. Flicking
Yeah, Talia does not have
Bard.
enough damage yet.
We're going to have to wait until... There was no follow-up there, so we got to wait till they scale in. Garen looks like he's still trying to push this wave under tower.
Now, let's see. What is,
Malphite.
Yeah, we're seeing a full armor build by Malphite.
Malphite's able to hold wave outside tower is really good. Not allowing Garen to press tower, get more plates, rush the gold.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Malphite does go something like Iceborne Gauntlet plus a bunch of armor items, really abusing that bonus scaling of armor that Riot gave him with his last buff. Now, Malphite is teleporting back. I think we're going to see him teleport back into lane. Nope, he's going to walk back to lane. Garen is... Okay. Oh, Garen's backing off. I'm surprised. Color me surprised. I thought for sure he'd try to go for a second
I
play.
think he's got a decent buy. Garen also not rushing Hullbreaker. Taking...
Oh, Black Cleaver. I think Black Cleaver is a smart idea because Malphite is an armor scaling champion. By getting Black Cleaver, not only are you shredding that armor, but you're also lowering the damage that Malphite can do. Because with less armor from the shred, the less your abilities that scale up armor can do with that. Now let's.
We got our first team
bot lane.
fight.
Crazy.
Almost gets the Talia.
Unlucky miss on that Talia. Yeah. Okay. Smolder ulting for no reason. I guess just for the faster wave clear. Yeah, again, Ezreal taking full advantage of his range. Okay, we're looking at 30 seconds until first objective.
Ult coming in for Talia. Mel.
Unfortunately,
Everyone
doesn't lead to a kill.
missing everything on both sides.
Okay, we're seeing Bushwarmer is preparing for Dragon, it seems, with Ezreal rotating down. Smolder. Oh, Bard flash, saving himself. The root from Jin. Zillion giving Ezreal a level with his passive. Ooh, good stun by Mel, but Mel really can't handle what Ezreal is doing. Oh, but we see that that Rift Herald pick by Nautilus. Now, is he going to drop it mid lane? I don't know. There's first blood at 6 minutes 30 seconds.
It goes to the Talia
Yeah,
too.
now that Bard died, they're just giving up Dragon here. Now, I don't think that was a good Rift Herald. The enemy just took Dragon. They're going to rotate to stop the Rift Herald.
Yeah, but now you only have a mid-top. I mean, you got Poop up there pushing anyway.
Yeah, thankfully Poop still got the first turret.
You're getting first turret one way or another.
Okay, looking like a fight bot lane. There's the ult from Nautilus. Going for Zillion. Okay, Nautilus is just stuck by himself there. And I think that's a kill. Yep. Oh, that Mel damage.
Jin had to cancel
Smolder
his
flying
ult.
over the wall. Yeah, Mel's landing some really good shots here.
That Ezreal ult almost killed Bard.
Is it AP Ezreal? It is AP Ezreal. AP Ezreal ultimate changes fights. It does so much damage. We're gonna be like late game when he has like 3 items. We're gonna be seeing like 2,000 damage out of that Ezreal ult.
Chat, I think you guys are underestimating Poop's Garen here. You're not gonna see a whole lot of team fighting from him, but you are gonna see him just take tower after tower after tower. And
thankfully,
he will be a threat in the side lane.
Yeah, and that's a big thing to think about in these kinds of games, right?
Oh my god,
Even if
Ezreal
your
almost
entire
gets a
team
double
dies,
kill
like,
off
you
his
can next
ultimate.
position win.
He blind ults and almost gets a double kill with it. Oh my god.
Okay, we saw Ezreal flash there. Yeah, Ezreal's damage is going to be insane.
Talia
AP
knows
Ezreal
Nautilus is
not
bot
combat.
side, able to take that
Clean
top
burst.
side.
I told you to stand back.
There's Talia ult. There's Malphite ult. Mel is caught. Up, there's the flash. There's another flash. There's another. And there it is. Taken out by Ezreal's ultimate. Right now it's 0-4 Bushwarmers up about 1.5.
Ezreal is carrying the early game here.
Yeah, Ezreal was very much abusing his range in that early mid lane. Really taking advantage of Mel's low burst in the early game. And now that Ezreal has Lich Bane, he's gonna be hurting.
Chris with the Jin doesn't know he's sitting on a ward.
Yes, the ward placements by Bushwarmers this game has been very, very good. So we do see Hullbreaker on Garen now. So they really do need to keep him in check before he starts just rampaging over the lanes. Especially when you take a look at the gold. It is very, Golden's gold is very sided onto the Garen, very top-sided here.
Poop is just able to read this career so well.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, good pushback by Talia. Garen immune to the slows. Taking the fruit. Okay, and we're seeing a fight bot side too, where also a bunch of people just got out with half health. Okay. Okay, we see Zillion proc the heal. Ooh, Smolder getting a little bit too aggressive, but thankfully the ability to fly is just so good that you can just get out for free. Oh, but the Nautilus is here.
Oh, and he
Oh,
just
what an ult! What an ult by Bard!
The Ezreal ult just missed Cookie.
Yep,
With Mel.
that is... Okay, Zillion did ult the Smolder. I don't think it's going to matter. Yep, and boom. Zillion died, and boom. Poop did show up to the fight, killing off the Smolder. Talia, I don't know if she's going to make much of a difference. Ooh, Mel surviving with her reflex.
Did Poop run down there? He still has TP.
Yeah, he did run down there.
Blue team lost a turret.
Ezreal did get a
Here
turret
comes.
during this. And there it is!
Ezreal just absolutely dominating these cross-map ultimates.
Ezreal is doing so much.
Red team has slain the dragon.
And we're seeing that Golden's on the opposite end of this dragon advantage here. Now they have to worry. Next dragon, do they let Bushwarmers get it? Do they let them get soul?
You got chat
Now
saying
there's
that
a
this guy's making...
no, that Bard all actually did her dirty.
We got a chat saying that this guy is making AP Ezreal not look troll. I'm trying to agree with you. When we're 13 minutes in and he's got boots and 3 items. Up 3k. 2.5k.
Yeah, I think AP Ezreal. I played AP Ezreal. I think in one of the official games, and his damage is just insane. The damage that can come out of AP Ezreal is actually insane. And you don't even have to be at the fight, since 90% of your damage is the ultimate. As long as you land the ultimate from a mile away, you can be pushing while
We got Malphite.
your ultimate is half their health.
Porting in. We're gonna jump him.
Oh, Malphite losing all its value thanks to Bard.
Everyone, Bushwarmers there just started popping all their ultimates. Not one of them landed. Chat wants to see a Mel reflect. AP Ezreal ult.
Oh, that would be disgusting. Smolder is sitting at a good 160. So after this fight, depending on how it goes, Smolder might hit that 175 execute.
Jin not getting any value out of that ultimate there.
Ooh, good stun by Bard.
I do
Garen
kind
TP
of
again. Malphite
understand.
whipping his ultimate. That's Bard dead.
I do
Garen
understand
going
the comp that they're
after
running
the
here. though.
Ezreal here. And that's Ezreal dead. Saved by the And okay, Poop is gone.
Champion slain.
Very good times to Leah CC there.
Slain.
Malphite just running in. What is he doing?
I'm kind of understanding their comp here. So the Zillion can drop down that little portal that slows for them, hurries for them. He drops the portal, Smolder ults, and it just goes flying hyperspeed right at Team
Yeah, it
Golden.
works.
They can't react.
Okay, let's look at Garen's build. Garen is going full tank from here on out by the looks of it. Oh, and
Two-thirds
it's
of
looking
Mel's
more like
health
a
gone
AP
from an Ezreal ult.
Nautilus. We're looking more at a AP Bruiser Nautilus than a tank Nautilus. So it makes sense that they're trying to make up for it with Garen. Okay, Smolder is at 185 stacks now, so they do have to worry about that true damage. The true damage burn plus the execute. Good stun by Bard again. This Bard is landing very good stuns, but they're all defensive stuns, not offensive stuns.
There's
Good
reflect.
reflex. Good reflex. There's the reflex on the Ezreal you guys were looking for.
Didn't do as much damage going back out as it did coming in usually.
Yeah, it uses Mel's like reflex status instead of the actual damage, I think. Okay, Malphite ult wasted thanks to Bard once again. This Bard is doing very good counter ults to this Malphite. Garen going after Smolder. Yeah, Malphite just able to eat it. Malphite just being a full tank, it's so hard to deal with that.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Yeah, being not having a proper tank killer is really hurting them on this Malphite.
They get the Mountain Soul.
Yeah, and now they have shields, it's gonna be rough. Does anybody on their team have anti-shield?
Killia's ulting in.
No.
Garen's trying to do all the damage he can. The team's not there to help him out.
Okay,
Ezreal
okay.
is taking-
Oh my god!
Did the Bard just save them?
Yes, there's the Mel ult! Yes!
Slain. Red team champion slain.
You're
That Ezreal seemingly
Oh,
did more
Smolder,
damage.
Smolder using that. Oh, okay. Oh, the grab on Talia! That wasn't even who he was aiming for!
Blue team champion slain.
There we go! Boom! Garen dies, but they take out both Talia and Smolder. Baron is coming up. And so is Elder. Can they win that 4v3, or is Ezreal going to be too much for them to handle? I personally think they win this Baron trade here.
Lost a turret.
Yeah, especially with Ezreal ulting. Ezreal just ulted. Yes, yes. Oh, Nautilus, why didn't you go in?
They should have dove Zillion there.
Yeah, that was the perfect time to walk in while that Bard ult was holding them to reposition.
We still have Poop down for another 4 seconds.
Yeah, and they still have Smolder down for a little bit as well. Good Malphite ult, but he's alone. Okay, there goes here comes Ezreal. Ezreal with the flash, taking out Jhin. Garen now on top of Jhin, or top of Ezreal. Ezreal gets revived by Zillion passive. Good stun by Mal, but oh, the reflex to block the damage from Malphite. Okay, Nautilus with the root. Yeah, they just cannot do damage Malphite. They need to ignore him. Which it does seem like Garen is doing, but it doesn't matter. It's a 5v4. They're all low.
The Ezreal ult through the Zillion speed up was insane.
What a reflex by Mal! What a reflex! He still dies, but that was an impressive reflex. I did not expect that reflex to just immediately erase Smolder from the game.
Chat is calling jungle with it.
Blue team lost a turret.
And it looks like we're only getting 2 games today. Bushwarmers are going up 2-0 to end the series.
GG Bushwarmers! GG! Now let's look at the stats here. Yeah, 56. What a damage difference by the teams this time. We're looking like Malphite did more damage than everybody on Golden. Ezreal did more damage than everybody on Golden. Smolder almost doubling everyone's damage on Golden. Like, there was a gigantic damage diff that, and because they were not able to kill the Malphite, there was a tank diff as well. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's just... Yeah, it's just a rough one for Golden here.
Unfortunately, yeah, but still 2 very good games. Would have been nice if it had been a 2-1 for either team.
Yeah,
a third game would have been fun to have.
We
but
might be getting that tomorrow. We got a big divisional game tomorrow going on.
Yeah, and I wish those people good luck. I won't be here tomorrow, unfortunately, to see it.
Yeah, we got Shadow Vessels versus Sushi Rolls, both fighting for that number 2 spot in that division behind Golden. 1 game apart. So if Shadow Vessels wins that, they could tie it up with Sushi. And, you know, then we'd have to look at the rest of the schedule for both teams and see who we think is going to pull it out. Shadow Vessels are looking very strong lately. Very strong.
Very strong, yeah. And honestly, we're starting to see the teams really locking themselves into the places they're supposed to be at this point. The teams are getting used to each other. The teams, and then the teams are getting used to their own players, right? They're getting used to playing with each other and against each other. So we're seeing like that lock in. So we're hoping that at least I'm hoping that Shadow Vessels with their new lineup shakes it up a little bit, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're still one team that's ruling them all right now, and that's the Diggers. With Ghost, they technically have a better win percentage than every other team in the league. They all, some of them might be 3-1 in the sets, but they're also 6-3 for the games, where the Diggers are 6-2. So their percentage, because of that one loss, is just statistically better.
And I mean, it shows the importance of jungle, right? Ghost being a sovereign legendary jungler. It being the most important role, regardless of 5-man, duo, trio, or solo queue, right? Jungle is just that important.
Now we got big matchups coming up though, because Ouroboros just got a revamped roster, and they got to play the Diggers twice.
Good luck. Good luck.
So I haven't seen this new roster in action, but they have the Ouroboros they got a rough end of schedule. I think they got like Diggers, Bushwarmers, Diggers, or like their last 3 weeks here.
Yeah, they're gonna have to really push through those games to earn themselves a spot in the semifinals.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it pulled up here real quick.
Oh.
Let's see if I can pull it up here for you guys right quick. Alright, I got it. Let's jump over. This is the current standings before today's games. So this is what I was talking about, where we got 3 wins, 1 loss on the sets for multiple teams. However, Diggers are 6-2 in the games, where Bushwarmers and Golden are 6-3, so that lowers their percentage that one game just a little bit. So we got Diggers versus Ouroboros, which as of right now, Bushwarmers would technically be above Diggers since they just won. We got Sushi versus Shadow Vessels tomorrow. Huge game because the top 2 from each division make it. So all of these teams are one game apart from the other one. So with the Team Golden loss, if Sushi wins tomorrow, I mean, we're going to have a very interesting scenario. If they lose tomorrow, I mean, they're going to have a slight lead for the time over Shadow Vessels. But yeah, this is, I think, going to come down for 4 or 5 of these teams to get decided. That's going to come down to the last week, I think. Ouroboros, they need a bit luck. They basically have to win the next 3 weeks. And they need Bushwarmers. They needed them to lose today. And they need Diggers to lose the next 3 weeks as well. Anywhere we can see who's on what team. I do not have a visual for that yet. I am working on that one. let's look at schedules here. Let me pull up the schedules for everyone as well so you guys can see what our games for the rest of the week are looking like. So we just completed the top one Monday, June 1st. The Bushwarmers versus Team Golden. We do have Sushi Rolls versus Shadow Vessels tomorrow. And then Wednesday, we have Ouroboros versus Team Diggers. So, couple good matchups. If Ouroboros is able to find a win against Diggers, their playoff hopes will remain alive. Bushwarmers have locked themselves in the playoffs by winning tonight. I believe Golden needs to win one of their next 2 games to lock themselves in the playoffs as well. However, if Diggers also win on Wednesday, they lock their spot in the playoffs, and Oros will be mathematically eliminated. So, we got a lot going on here. We appreciate everyone for coming out and supporting the teams, supporting the leagues. And, yeah, we're looking forward to the rest of these games this week going on and the games next week. GG's to the teams, and congrats to Bushwarmers for the win. We will see you all tomorrow at 7:45 p.m. Central Time for the Sushi and Shadow game kickoff. All right. We appreciate everyone coming out. We will see y'all tomorrow.